I'm going to walk you through step by step. You literally can apply what I teach you. You can sell a package tomorrow for $300, $400, $500 and fulfill within 1 hour on that promise. And then it's kind of just recurring revenue from there, because once you set it, unless there's any issues, it's set it and forget it. So let's dive right in. Let's take a look. Hey everybody, Greg Vasil here. In this training, I'm going to show you how to fulfill for a client once you already have a client using the HighLevel CRM, right? That we are reselling to that client. So you've gone out, you got a client, but now you have somebody that actually gave you money, and oh my God, we have to now produce the results and give them something for that money, right? But you do it once for that client, and then you rarely have to do any major upkeep from then on, and then it's just recurring every month they're paying you, and then you can just do rinse and repeat. You could just follow along, and then you should be able to replicate this. If you are running ads, that's the thing. If you are selling websites, depending on what your offer is, everybody's offer is different with HighLevel. So if you're doing other things, and there are a lot of other things that you could offer. For example, if you're offering website building, web chat widgets, reputation management, all of these things, funnels, etc., you will have other things that you fulfill on, right? But I, for example, offer ads. So for me, my final product looks like this, right? It's an ad. So what I can do is, using my HighLevel software, I can come in and I can click on, I have a integrated Facebook ad launcher over here, right? So I just click on this, and then I have all of these beautiful ready real estate templates that I could just roll out and kind of fulfill for my clients. Once I set it up once, it's kind of good to go. The tool that I use for this is called UpHex. I absolutely love UpHex. Having come from a background of advertising and Facebook ads, this saves me so much time. This has built-in templates, and I'll show you how to use this. That way you can just breeze through it. Working backwards from the results to quickly show you. So it's an ad that I launched for my client, which is a realtor, right? It runs on their behalf, so people in their area see it. Affordable list of homes starting from, let's say, $299. They click learn more, right? It's a pop-up, so I don't have to build a website. It's a lead form. They go next. Facebook pre-fills this information. Now, this is not my real information, but leads would have that. So for example, let's do Greg test. Okay, we go next, and then there's a privacy policy, and they go submit. Okay, and then that lead goes right into, thanks, you're all set. And then here you could go to the list of homes. So you could be taken to another website. Doesn't matter what you put here. It could be the realtor website. It could be their homepage. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that this lead just became a lead. And then if I go to their contacts, you should be able to see me as the lead there. And because I have my client's Facebook integrated with my HighLevel, right? Once they become a lead on Facebook through the form, they go into his contacts. So you can see Greg test, the bogus email and phone number that I put, and then the first follow-up drip, which is an email, okay, with the list of homes that we promised. And this, once they come into here, I have an automated drip sequence, okay? Now, regardless of what you're doing, for what industry, I highly recommend for you to set up a drip sequence for your clients. Basically, it's just a sequence of SMSs and emails that their leads would get, right? So email 1, then they wait 5 minutes, SMS 1, blah, blah. And it's very simple and straightforward. For example, SMS 1, hi, John. This is dynamic, right? I got your home list request. Just sent you a quick email. Did you receive it? This is, in this case, Michael, because he's the user, right? Also dynamic, your local realtor. If you set this up for your clients, it doesn't matter if they're solar, doesn't matter whatever, as long as you're doing lead generation for them, they will really appreciate it. So it's like lead capture we do through here, right? This is lead generation, and this is lead nurture. So I set that up. So that's kind of part of the package. Okay, so I wanted to show you the result. What is the result? This is the result, right? And then what happens is they just go and they start talking to that lead, and there's all of this. This is a 60-day drip sequence. It's kind of long, but at any point, if the lead replies, they start having a conversation. This thing shuts down on response, the way I have it. And then depending on what niche you serve, they take it from there. If it's a chiropractor, they come in for an adjustment. If it's a dentist, they come in to get their x-rays and checkup. If it's a med spa, they come in for, let's say, a Botox consultation. And if it's a realtor, hopefully it leads to an appointment, a listing, and perhaps a home sale. For example, this is from the ads that I'm providing. It's a potential $600,000 sale, right? The home value, which he will get 2.5%, which is 14K. It's a really no-brainer for your clients as well. Yeah, so that's always good to get this kind of feedback from clients. So this is the end result of what I'm giving them. I'm giving them leads. I'm doing lead generation through Facebook ads, right? Google ads as well, but that's a different story. It's a little bit more complicated. So this is what I'm showing you today. But the 2 steps before that was the sale and the onboarding. So I really quickly just want to show you what that looks like. So the sale, it's basically no matter how I get in touch with them, whether it's through Facebook groups, whether they reach out to me, whether I cold call them, that's called prospecting. No matter how I prospect, right? I always want to invite them to a Zoom call, right? That's a sales call. And on the Zoom call, I just get to know them, right? And then I find out what they're struggling with, which is usually lead generation. And then I tell them about my services. And then what I do is usually on the Zoom call, I send them a Stripe link. Stripe is the third-party integration that integrates with HighLevel. And they're a world-known payment processor. It's secure, it's safe, and it looks legitimate. So the client opens it, they fill this out, and then what happens is automatically in my backend, which is here, right? So let's say I send them this link. Once they pay, they automatically, there's a sub account created in my HighLevel. Okay, in my HighLevel software, which if I click into here, they're the different sub accounts are the different clients that I have, which each one has their own leads, each one has their own websites or whatever, their own kind of thing where they can log in. They get an app, a phone app that they can log into as well. So that automatically all gets taken care of when they fill this out. Okay, so that's the sale part. Now the onboarding part, to get there, for me to be able to fulfill, basically what I do is I schedule a second Zoom call now that they're my client, now that they pay, okay? And the payment link I either send right on Zoom in the chat, and I'm like, okay, go ahead, take care of this, let me know while I'm on Zoom with them, or I send them a follow-up email with, hey, I'm gonna email you the steps to get started, and this is the main step, right? Once they do take care of that, I schedule a second onboarding call, okay,